Hi, Michael from Go here. It's a brisk 9 degrees here in Narangba this morning in North Brisbane. And why are we here? To help Cleanaway get this old tank pulled out and to put in our brand new CON-69 self-bunded diesel tank with fuel management system. This is a great job to really highlight our capabilities around decommissioning and removing old diesel storage assets and installing brand new tanks, full turnkey, disconnection and reconnection, commissioning, supervising the first fill, handing over to the site to make sure it's a seamless operation. We're working today on a Friday. All the trucks have left the depot and we're going to have this facility up and running so they can take fuel first thing Monday morning without any interruption to their operations. Where have you seen this before? You might have a tank just like this. This is a pretty common sight. It's a tank that's had a very long operational life. It's a tank that's seen a lot of use. There's nothing wrong with this tank per se. It's just a tank that's seen probably the longest it can probably take in its lifespan in the product life cycle. The old FMS system is half destroyed. Retrofit systems on top of older systems that the tank was first installed with as technology has improved over time. The tank is the tank, but at the end of the day, everything that is attached to it over time will start to degrade and fail. And that's where you start to not see a Frankenstein's monster, but definitely a patchwork of different items to make this thing work to fulfill the function, which is filling up fleet. It eventually reaches a point where everyone needs to think about removing and essentially discarding this sort of asset and refreshing it with a brand new tank. You can try and refurbish tanks, but some tanks do reach the point of no return, and it is more cost effective to just start again. And that's where we come into this equation, so to speak. We can actually remove these tanks, decommission them, scrap them, remove them, so you don't have to think about it, drop a new tank in, and work around your business to make sure that there is no operational downtime. Out with the old, in with the new. The boys have been working real hard today, getting this tank up and running so we can get some testing done first thing tomorrow morning on the Saturday when we get the fuel delivery in. We'll make sure everything's working exactly right for Cleanaway so there's no operational downtime for Monday morning when they fill up their trucks to start the work week. This depot is critical for Cleanaway's operations in the Brisbane North and Moreton Bay region. So all of their trucks are based out of this depot. So it's absolutely essential that we get this completely right. So the cool thing about this tank is that it's actually been a bit of an opportunity for us to probably be a little bit retrospective and think about, the ways we do things that are a little bit different. Because at the end of the day, a tank is a tank, but it's the things that we add on tanks. It's the little touches, in my opinion, that really confer the most value to increase longevity and usability for this sort of equipment. We're standing directly now in this western facing sun, and like I mentioned before previously, your electronics get absolutely destroyed by UV. It doesn't matter about IP rating. So at Go, something that we're very passionate about is making sure that equipment can actually survive the environment that we're actually going to put it in. And at the end of the day, the best protection for any electronics is actually a hard cover. So what we do is we put all of our fuel management systems inside IP-rated steel enclosures. We also try and avoid using cheap little decals for pump numbers. Everything we do is laser etched steel plates. So we'll come over and quickly have a look at that. So our fuel management system, the iFuel system, sits inside a cabinet, little handle to open the door. Everything here is inside, ready to be used, and it's protected from the elements. So the keyboards won't degrade, the screens won't fail. It's well protected from the elements. The labeling for it, it's all steel, aluminium, laser etched plates. They will not fade in the sun. They will stand the test of time. Same with our pump numbering. So This just gives that extra level of quality that I feel that really elevates the packages that we can deliver. Inside, we also have a very simple, straightforward dispensing package that doesn't compromise on quality. The dispensing system is driven by a 1.5 horsepower FE Petro submersible pump that splits off into 2 high flow dispensing lines that are actuated by electric solenoids, Adam by Pusey filtration, splitting off to Flowmec fuel meters that are built here in Australia. The hose masts support 10-meter dispensing hoses that then feed to retail grade, made in Germany ZVA nozzles. All in all, this coupled along with our AS3000 electrical control panel, featuring e-stop reset, low-level interlock, and fuel management system bypass, mean that we've done everything we can to deliver CleanAway a compliant, safe, and built-for-purpose solution that'll meet all their requirements for the next 10 to 15 years.